This is an LED strip instructional from 21ledUSA.com. You can see this is a 3528 LED, a 5050, and a professional strip LED. The 3528 is about 4 to 5 lumens per LED, comes out to about 100 lumens per foot. The 5050 is about 12 to 15 lumens per LED, comes out to about 250 lumens per foot. The professional kitchen strips are about 30 to 35 lumens per LED, comes out to about 650 lumens per foot. There are cut lines every 2 inches. You can see right here between the 2 pairs of dots. And cut right on that line. A simple coupling can clip open. You can see once a coupling is hinged open, you slide the LED strip inside the tracks and the dots will go right under the contacts. If you have a bad connection, you can see how close I've cut to the dots. You can always come back and shave off a hair more so that when you slide in, it goes further in to make a better connection, and then clamp down. Other end is a DC plug. It'll plug into any of our 12-volt power supplies. If you have a waterproof strip, you've got silicone covering over the sides and the front. That does not include the back side. You still have exposed contacts on the bottom. When adding a coupling, you'll put a slice in the silicone just in front of the closest LED, and then you just peel off the remaining silicone so you have that area exposed. Same process, slide in. When adding a clip to a waterproof strip, once sliding this in, it's best to put a dot of silicone down inside here to cover those connections before you clamp down. Let it kind of gush out, let that dry. The back side does not have silicone on, it just has exposed contacts through the adhesive. So it's best when sticking to a surface that you run silicone along both edges so that no water can get up under this strip and getting to the contacts here on the back side of the strip. Clamp down. Plug in, it's good to go. We also have couplings to go from one strip to another. Is about 6 inches long. Clip on here. You're always matching plus to plus and minus to minus. It's hard to see, but there's a plus here and a minus there. And so now you have a gap to jump corners or to turn a corner, run the strip side by side. Another option is to add multiple female clips, which again is coupling on one end, round female plug on the other end, and you can go to a splitter, and that'll split you to 4 strips that you can run side by side. far as power supplies go, we have the 1 amp power supply, plugs straight into the wall, has the round DC plug. This will run about 12 feet of a 35/28 strip. It'll run about 4 feet of a 50/50 strip and about 3 feet of a professional strip. This is the 2 amp, just a wider wall block. Does about double. It'll do about 32 feet of a 35/28 strip, about 16 feet of a 50/50 strip, and about 12 feet of a professional kitchen strip. Last would be a 5 amp. It'll run about 48 feet of a 35/28 strip. It'll run 32 feet of a 50/50 strip, and it'll run about 28 feet of the professional strips. Any of these will run any shorter length. Even the 5 amp will run down to 6 inches of a strip if you want to do that. The advantage to the 5 amp is it actually has a cord going into the wall. So what you can do, if you want to hardwire your LEDs, you can cut right here to have exposed wire. Once you cut that off and expose the wire, you've got 3 inside there. You've got a live, a neutral, and a ground to hardwire into any 110 system. There's also the wireless dimmers. This has an RF remote, so you don't need any line of sight. This plugs right in line. So you can plug in here, plug a strip into the other end, and you're up and running. You've got different immediate dimming options: 100%, 50%, 25%, and then you can manually adjust a plus and a minus, and the power on and off. If you'd like larger gaps between LED strips, say to jump across a microwave or a stove or anything like that, your best option is to use these couplings. Set it up the way you'd like it. Take a pair of scissors, cut right in the middle. Now you have open wire leads, and we suggest most to just go to Lowe's or Home Depot, buy some 18 gauge speaker wire, and then you can just connect and make any length of gap you want. This is an instructional video from 21LEDusa.com.